Welcome! The Ishgardian Restoration is well underway, so what is that all about? Ever since Heavensward, the people, and the players, have been demanding housing in Ishgard. Well, this is how we will build it, or unlock it, or something. It's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. This is pretty much Heavensward content, so nothing for trial players to do. It is open to those who do not yet have Shadowbringers. Also, this is primarily crafter content and a great way to level up, but to a lesser extent it's also for gatherers. First of all, you need any combat job at level 60 or above. You can do the lead-in quest on any class or job, but you need a combat job to advance the MSQ. In the MSQ, you need to be past the quest Litany of Peace, which is about halfway through the Dragonsong War. These are the MSQ quests added in patches after the launch of Heavensward and before the release of Stormblood. I think you need one crafter at level 50, and I think you need to have unlocked collectibles with the quest Inscrutable Tastes, which becomes available in Foundation when you complete the quest The Better Half. You can get it from Morgraine right near the Leaf Quest Giver. Here is why it's confusing. I had all my crafters and gatherers past 50 already. All of the items you need to craft are collectibles. However, you don't need to be in collectible mode, they are collectibles by default. The easiest recipes are level 20. You may just need one crafter at 50 with collectibles unlocked and then be able to work on other crafters as long as they are 20. I'm not really sure. You may also want botanist and miner unlocked and leveled a bit. Basically, the higher you have these, the more self-sufficient you can be. The quest Towards the Firmament can be picked up from a posted notice very close to the Aetheryte in the Ishgard Foundation. You get sent to the Broom and the Jeweled Crozier, and you just happen to bump into several familiar faces. The dialogue seems to be almost mocking the player's demand for new housing and the in-game housing shortage. Eventually you are sent to the Firmament. Well, on the first day I couldn't even get in, but later in the evening I could. When you get in, you are introduced to the important NPCs. The Sky Builders board will show you the progress your server is making. When the bar fills, a 2-hour timer starts for the next fate. Potkin is your best friend. He tells you what he wants from each crafter. The display will default to whatever crafter you currently are, but you can click on the icons near the top to see each one. You turn in the items and he gives you Sky Builders scripts and experience. A lot of experience. Ini gives you various items in exchange for scripts. You will want to visit Elonwi every once in a while to repair your gear. There is a summoning bell, but no market board. So let's get started. Talk to Potkin to see what he wants. Open the crafting log. I usually press N. Type in the search box Sky Build, and this will bring up every recipe you could need. Each crafted collectible requires special materials that were added to the game. These are gathered by miners and botanists in brand new gathering nodes. Each item also requires normal materials, which may be gathered from their usual nodes, crafted from gathered mats, or may drop from monsters out in the world. All the mats can also be bought and sold on the market board. Right-click on the materials and select Search for Item by Gathering Method, and this will open up the gathering log, which will tell you where they can be gathered. If nothing shows up, you are probably not high enough level to gather it, or else it's a crafted item. Decide how many of each item you will make for each crafting class. 25 or 30 is a good number, and then go out and gather all you need. So let's say I want to make Sky Builder's rope. Each one requires Sky Builder's hemp and 1 straw. The Sky Builders mats are all used to craft at least one other item at the same level. So let's look. And there it is. Under cooking is Sky Builders hemp milk. What? People drink hemp?
We will need a lot more hemp before we're through.
So if you want to make some milk, we also need maple syrup. Straw can be gathered in Middle Lenosha, or you can purchase it from the guild supplier in the Weaver's Guild, among other places. Maple syrup is crafted by culinarians from maple sap, which can be gathered in the North Shroud or purchased in the Culinarians Guild. So what about the hemp? Looks like it's on Moraby Bay in Lower Lenosha. The special items are gathered from entirely new nodes added to the map in the last patch. These nodes only have the special mats, sometimes more than one, and they do not have any shards or crystals unlike normal gathering nodes. They don't have a special name, you will only know them by their location and the items they have. I love the new auto gather feature. Make sure to use King's Yield or Blessed Harvest when you have the GP to make things go faster. Also make sure you have enough shards or crystals of the correct type. These can be gathered from almost any other gathering node. Check your gathering log for locations. Notice the Foundation Aetheryte now has a shortcut to the Firmament. The thing about these items is that you don't have to be in collectible mode to make them. You do have to reach a certain collectible level. Collectible level is raised the same way you raise quality, mostly through use of touch abilities. There are 3 ranges. The minimum is different for each item, but it usually requires filling the bar about a quarter of the way. If you get it up to the higher ranges, you will get more scripts and more experience. A lot more experience. Collectibles don't stack, so you will fill up your bag pretty quickly. You may want to turn in after you have 10 or so to level up. Leveling up will make it easier to get higher collectability and unlock higher level items to craft. Note that items will become craftable a few levels before Potkin will accept them. I recommend getting to the level of the recipe before crafting it.
16 tons, what are you getting?
So what are you going to spend all these scripts on? Talking to Eni, on the armor tab there are the new clothing items. You have pants and 2 tops, one of which basically has the same overshirt tied around your waist. Everything else is on the Others tab. Some of these items are new, but a lot are from Diadem. The new items include the Ufiti horn, which is the big gorilla mount. Ballroom Etiquette Winsome Wallflower is the leaning on a wall emote. Modern Aesthetics Modern Legend is the new hairstyle. Hrothgar and Viera need not apply. There are 2 new minions, Dress Up as Stinian and the Miniature White Knight, which you may recognize from the vault. 2 new housing items, Stuffed Hrothgar, I never could pronounce that, and the imposing Ishgardian Shelf. I believe Safety in Numbers is a piece that has been in the game for quite a while now, but is only now available as a role. The Pesa Brat is a rare minion from Dragonskin maps. The Pegasus Whistle, Baby Brachiosaur, and Pegasus Colt all came from Diadem, but were also recently made available during the first Moogle Treasure Trove event earlier this year. The Hunting Hawk and Jewel Orchestron roll are also from Diadem. There are the Sky Steel mats that are used to make replica Sky Pirate gear. A Firmament Aetheryte ticket for a quick trip back to the Firmament. 500 scripts is a lot for what appears to be a single-use item. Brass and steel Sky Pirate spoils also came from Diadem. These can be exchanged at spoils vendors in the housing districts for various materia, crafting items, and some gear. There's also a full selection of level 7 and 8 crafting and gathering materia. So what about those fates? I haven't really participated in one. As I said, when your server fills the bar, there is a 2-hour timer before the fate starts. At first, the world visit system allowed people to participate on different servers. The bars would be filled in a few hours. However, this made it impossible for some people to get into the Firmament, and for some people it made the fate unplayable. The fate would only spawn items for a limited number of people, and so some people would never even see any of the materials or workbenches. It was also so crowded, some computers would just totally lock up. Then they stopped allowing people from other worlds to participate. Now it seems like it's going to take 2 or more days to fill the bar. So you wait 2 days to wait 2 hours. Who knows if one will ever be up when you can be on? Problem was not so much the world visit. They need to implement a dynamic instancing or sharding system. They do it with the launch of new expansions in certain areas. It's basically a system that creates a new instance of any area when the population reaches a certain level. The individual instances would still be connected to the world server, and all would contribute to the common goal. The 2-hour timer is a bit ridiculous. You could spend all day contributing only to have it fill up shortly before you have to go do something. Like, get on with your life. From what I understand, you can participate in the fate as a crafter or a gatherer, and it gives you 500 scripts, a ton of XP, and some gil. Mione has a video of one of these if you want to see it. Anyways, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
I owe my soul to the company store.